Hello, book club. Happy Monday. Let's start with our weekend check-in. How was your weekend? And how far did you get in reading our current book of the month, The Menu by Stephen Manchester? And authors, please also share, how did you do this weekend? Do you have any projects with goals and word limits that you were looking to get through that you're excited about and want to share with us? As we're nearing the end of our very first month of our book club, we have a lot of events and changes that will be coming up. So first event to keep in mind, this week, Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in our Facebook group page, you will be able to follow the link for Zoom to be in the second interview with Stephen Manchester with us. You'll be able to ask questions, bring up discussions live right there with Stephen. And if you're unable to attend live, you can still send me any questions or discussions that you would like me to bring up in advance before the interview. So send me a comment below or on my Facebook group page. You can give me a comment or a message on there with your questions. Some exciting videos to keep an eye out for at the end of the week. On Thursday, we're going to talk all about reviews, why they're important, what are good ways to write them. I'm also going to share my review with you. I've been keeping an eye on Amazon. It really does take a very long time when you put a review on Amazon for it to actually process through and show up. I'm not sure what their process is on their end for when after you've submitted them, but I'm keeping an eye on it and I will read you what I've written, whether it's posted by then or not, for the menu. And then on Friday, I will be making my video about the next poll that we have coming up for our second book of the month that you'll get to vote for. There will be additions to the poll, along with all of the ones that didn't win our first month to carry over for our second poll. And also, I will be going into a little bit more detail, both for readers and for authors, to talk a little bit more about how I'll be working the next poll, how authors will be included along the way with takeovers before they can get into a next poll. Because I have had a lot of authors reach out to me that are just fantastic, and I can't wait to also feature them in the future. Our next poll to choose our next book of the month will run from Friday over the weekend. And in that transition time, we're going to have our very first takeover with TJ Logan. That will be on Monday, May 3rd from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. The event tabs for both of these events are on our Facebook group page if you're looking for links and more information. If you haven't joined our Facebook group yet for our book club, the link will be in the description below. I'm also going to be using feedback that I've gotten from members to change a little bit going forward into this next second month. And I'm always going to be open for feedback. So keep me posted on ways that this book club can be an even more personalized experience for you, even though it's virtual. From the feedback that I've been getting in a poll asking about the frequency of videos and how easy it is to keep up with that, a lot of the answers have been that once a week or even 2 times a week would be a really good frequency for videos. So going forward, I might not do the chapter breakdowns like I've been doing this very first month. So I'll still give discussions and also writing prompts, but maybe just not broken down chapter by chapter. So after this week, Mondays each week will be my video posting day. Everything's still going to get a great feature along the way. And if I do a second video beyond Mondays each week, those will be considered bonus videos. The best way to keep up to date on any of the bonus videos that come out in addition to Monday will be if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then next to the subscribe button, you can click a little bell, and the bell icon will allow you to get notifications each time I post. So for chapter breakdowns of The Menu by Stephen Manchester, we are currently at 17 and 18. And then tomorrow's video will be about the last 2 chapters, chapters 19 and 20. In chapter 17, I was very intrigued by a part that I did not even realize that I was looking forward to finding out more information about, which is kind of fun. We find out about the name Lola that Maddie has always really liked, and she's not sure why, but now she knows why. And again, I'm not going to give too much information just in case people are still reading. We have this week for this book to be our book of the month. But I did find it really fascinating that I didn't know I needed this information until I read it. And I'm like, oh my God, this is such an amazing setup in the book. I loved what Stephen did with that. So keep an eye out, or keep thinking, if you've read about the Maddie liking the name Lola, there is a connection that comes up in chapter 17 that I think will be fun to discuss. One of the scenes in chapter 18 that really went right to the heart again was when Finn had a thought about an obituary in the newspaper. I connected with what Stephen had written about Finn's idea of what's written in the obituary just never could fully tell a whole life, the amazing parts and what's left behind. And I really connected with that. It's in a, how do you sum up a life? There's just so much. It's so expansive and so meaningful. And obituaries are very right to the point. So I found that bit very interesting, the way that was written. And it made me think of a prompt for today. Could be about, it doesn't have to be an obituary, but maybe have one of your characters be in a newspaper article about them, or write a newspaper article as your character that you're working on in some kind of work in progress, or make up a new character and just free write what they would write for an article. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to my videos with you the rest of the week and all of the fun, exciting events coming up. Also, please remember to subscribe. Happy reading.